All right, ladies, gentlemen, everybody in between, hello from the booth. I did a recording last night. Unfortunately, I wasn't really in much of a state to record, and the video kind of came out a little bah. I kept, repeating the same things again and again, and I was like, yeah, I'm not really gonna post that. There's no reason to post that. So we went ahead and I waited until the next day and started doing the recording today. So I didn't actually forget about you guys. Um, you're probably noticing that the video probably looks a little bit better. I did some digging around in some of my old stuff, and I found one of my RGB floodlights, and I've got that set up here in the booth. Thankfully, I found the model number of the light, and found the proper program on the Google Play Store to set up the light. So we officially have RGB lighting, and on top of that, we now have 3-point lighting. So we've got the RGB floodlight, the light in the booth, and then we've got the light coming off the laptop. So hopefully that'll kind of help fix the video quality a little bit. You'll have to bear with me. I'm not really a video person. I'm kind of more of an audio guy. I think good video and poor audio kind of makes for a bad video. But good audio and okay video can kind of make something work for the better. At least that's how I look at it. Right now, hopefully it kind of fixes some of that pixelation or artifacts or whatever they're called. But for right now, I think it's a step in the right direction. I've been thinking about some titles for these videos, and I've come up with 2 so far that come to mind. The first one is From the Booth, and the second one is Hello from the Booth. So we'll take some time with each of them and see what fits. Maybe later on down the line a better title will come up, but for right now, those are some working titles. Honestly, I'm kind of a little hesitant of adding a title to the videos until we actually have something to show for it. But yeah, right now those are what we have to work with. One of the reasons why I kind of wanted to call it like Hello from the Booth, one of the podcasts or audios that I really listen to that's near and dear to my heart is Welcome to Night Vale. And, in every episode they're like, well, welcome to Night Vale, and good night, Night Vale, good night. So I kind of thought that maybe if I titled it something like, Hello from the Booth, that it would come across as sort of like a little bit of a hat nod to something that's near and dear to me. I'm looking at the video on the phone, and it looks all right. Now, how much that goes from the phone and goes over onto the computer, we'll have to wait and see. But for right now, it's a work in progress, and I think it's a step in the right direction. I am deciding to keep these videos probably about 3 to 4 minutes long. This one might be a little bit longer, but I think that should be okay. Something that I kind of wanted to say and really put out there is I've got kind of a soft spot, or I think you should call it an envy. I've always admired those people that could take something from absolutely nothing and turn it into something that's just really good, that they can make a livelihood on it. And I think that's a really cool thing, and I think that that's a very brave way to go. And honestly, I really wish I had those kinds of skills. I really do. A part of me, the reason why I became an artist, or wanted to be an artist, or a good one at that, was that would give me the ability to take something that is mine, that I took from absolutely nothing, and turned it into something good. It didn't turn out that way, but that's just what it is. I'm still working on it. For the most part, I've put a lot of my art projects and stuff like that just on hold, or stopped doing it, mostly so I could focus on just working a regular 9 to 5 if I can. Right now, I'm working a part-time job, and my second part-time job starts up next week. So the way I figure it is, if you have a part-time and a part-time, that equals a full-time. And hopefully that kind of fixes some of my money issues. Wish me luck. That's how I think about it. I will have to say that 2-week paychecks suck. It's not like I just work 2 weeks. I think that once a week paycheck should be the way to go. But it's what we have to work with, so we're gonna do what we can. Right now we're at about 5 minutes. I kind of got my butt kicked. I found a recipe for a cocktail, and the name of the cocktail is actually called a Baby Guinness, and it's coffee liqueur with Bailey's Irish cream floated on top of it, and it tasted really good. The only downside of it is you can't really taste the alcohol in it, and it sneaks up on you. So I was playing through Elden Ring, and then when I stopped playing and stopped having something to focus on, then I actually kind of really started to feel it, and it actually kind of made me sick to my stomach. So that's part of the reason why I didn't upload last night, is because I was kind of going through that. I woke up with a little bit of a hangover, but thankfully I was kind of able to sleep it off. So we're at about 6 minutes, so we'll call it there, and then I will do another video tomorrow after class. So, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody in between, goodbye from the booth.